Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Doctor Who Series 2, Episode 4, The Girl in the Fireplace. This episode is written by the great Stephen Moffat. I'm a huge fan of Stephen Moffat. I know he gets kind of slack in the fandom, but I think he's great. And this episode proves how well he is at high concept sci-fi, as well as dramatic tension and dialogue. Isn't that right, Momo? This is my best friend, Momo, by the way. I also have a dog, but she can't really fit on the table, so that's why you don't really see him in videos. Isn't he cute? But yeah, this episode sees the Doctor meet Madame de Pompadour, who, like, there's this portal between a spaceship thousands of years in the future and 1700s France. So the Doctor's able to communicate with her through this fireplace that kind of twists around a little portal to the spaceship, and but every time he goes back, several years pass because it's like a time disturbance thing, and she's being monitored throughout her life by these clockwork droids who are waiting for her to turn 37 so they could use her to power their spaceship. So, like I said, much more high concept plot than the first few episodes of the season. I actually got to say, this is my favorite episode in all of Series 2. I think it's one of Tennant's best because of the dynamic between him and Pompadour. I think the woman who plays her is really good. There's quite a few scenes that stand out. The first one is when the Doctor kind of probes her mind like this, and she's able to look back into his mind, which I think is really interesting. So, and she's like such a lonely child, and then the Doctor realizes he's talking about him. I think that's really interesting because they're able to connect on an emotional level. And man, this cat is in my way. It's okay. It's okay. You're a good kitty. Uh, and the second scene I think is really interesting is well, not really interesting. It's just kind of funny when the Doctor like starts partying with them, and he comes back to find like Rose and Mickey tied up by the clockwork droids, and like Rose is like, "Oh, you know what the Daleks called him? The oncoming storm. He's badass. He's gonna kick your ass." Then he comes in all drunk. That was a funny scene. And then he like finds this holes and crashes through the window. Just this episode has so many like epic scenes. Tennant's Doctor fits with it so well. I don't know what that is. And I don't know. He always kind of is the action hero of the Doctors, similar to Peter Davison, I guess. And like Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi have it a little bit later, but Dave Tennant was kind of more dashing, you know. So he's probably one of the few Doctors who can nail that scene. Um, and also the ending of this episode is very, very like kind of sad because he's always wanted to travel with the Doctor, but they've always met like years and years apart. So he's like, "I'll take you with me," but then he can't for some reason. I don't know why he didn't use the TARDIS. I feel like that would have been easier because he knows where she is. He could just use the TARDIS then land now. But whatever, for dramatic sake, he arrives too late and she died at age 40 something. Very upsetting, and like the letter she writes to him is very sad, and it's just kind of the continuing theme of like the Doctor, no matter how many people he wants to travel with or be with, he always ends up alone. Which is kind of continuing on from the Sarah Jane thing, a little bit more tragic than that because she gets a happy ending. But it kind of continues on, and of course the series 2 finale kind of cements that, you know. So I kind of like the slow narrative arc that's building. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of The Girl in the Fireplace. Do you love it as much as me? I'm giving it an A. Great job, Stephen Moffat. He's just really good at writing dialogue. Like when he said, "I could tolerate 1,000 devils for the sake of an angel." Just great writing right there. So yeah, I post videos multiple times a week. My next Doctor Who video will be on Friday. We'll be talking about the rise of the Cybermen in the Age of Steel. Really good two-parter. So that's up next. So subscribe down below if you want to see that. And in the meantime, everybody out there has a nice day. Stay safe and peace.